It is time now for our weekly legal segment, You Have a Lawyer with Saiontz and Kirk. And one key question, what kind of auto insurance do we really need to have to be fully covered? With us more on that, Scott Goldstein joining us now with Saiontz and Kirk. Scott, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Good afternoon, Wyatt. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. And the auto insurance sort of umbrella, I mean, there is a lot in a given policy, and there's a lot you need to think about to be covered, correct?
That is absolutely true, and most people are under the misconception that automobile insurance is kind of a one-size-fits-all type of product, when nothing could be farther from the truth. It's very important that you analyze what your needs are and what you have at risk to make sure that you protect yourself. So auto insurance is not only a defensive tool. Many times people think that their automobile insurance policy is only there for the event when they unfortunately are negligent and cause an accident. But auto insurance can also be used as a very protective tool. For example, one of the types of benefits that you can have on a policy that in the state of Maryland is optional is called personal injury protection. The acronym or shortened name is PIP. PIP provides coverage for you in the event that you are injured, you are unable to work, you are in need of money to pay your medical bills for the short term. Insurance companies, adverse insurance companies, don't settle with you until the case is ready to be brought to a conclusion. A PIP claim is a readily available source of income for lost wages or to pay medical bills or to pay any of the needs, sometimes for household services, that can be made available to you in the short term while you are convalescing from an injury and while you are disabled as a result of the injuries you suffered in the accident. It's relatively easy to obtain. You have to ask for it. You have to pay a small premium for it, but it doesn't affect your insurance rates, and it provides you with a safety blanket that's very important to have.
Sounds like it's a good idea to check that auto policy, see if you see that PIP itemized line on there, because inexpensive and it buys you valuable time.
And not only is it inexpensive, but it's very easy to enhance PIP. So in Maryland, for example, the minimum amount of PIP that people have is $2,500. But many insurance companies offer $5,000 worth of PIP or $10,000 worth of PIP, or a morphed type policy called PIP and MedPay. So there may be $5,000 in medical payment coverage in addition to the $2,500 that you could use to devote to lost wage claims, for example.
It just seems so valuable because even if you're in an accident, you strongly feel you're not at fault and that you have insurance money coming from the other side. In the meantime, this PIP will give you that cash you need to pay your bills and survive.
Well, that's absolutely correct, Wyatt. Unfortunately, we live in a society where many people live paycheck to paycheck, and they can't sit around and go without wages for a month because of a broken bone. And the wonderful thing about PIP is that you can collect it whether you're at fault or the other party is at fault. Quite frankly, you can collect it if no one's at fault. If you're driving down the road and you unfortunately hit a deer, but you sustain an injury as a result of it, well, you obviously can't sue the deer. But you can make a PIP claim if you have been injured and disabled as a result of that motor vehicle accident. So it is a versatile, important, and worthwhile coverage to have on your policy.
So many things to think about, but certainly PIP a key coverage and one that is available here across Maryland. So very valuable there.
Absolutely. It's offered by virtually every carrier. The only type of vehicles that typically cannot obtain PIP coverage are motorcycles. Insurance companies shy away from that. Some of them do offer it, but it's rare to see it offered for motorcycle coverage.
Well, Scott Goldstein, thanks so much for coming in and talking to us today about this important topic, important coverage. If people want more information, of course, they can head to your website and reach out to you at youhavealawyer.com.
And we'll be glad to help. You can call us at any time. We'll answer questions whether you have a case or not.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here on Midday Maryland. We'll see you next week for You Have a Lawyer. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Midday Maryland right after this.